On June 26, 2024, police responded to JFK Hospital for a domestic dispute.
Hi, Mom. Mom, the police just got here. I just have you on speaker. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to them now. Hi. Sorry about that. My boyfriend broke up with me yesterday.
Can you just lower that so
yeah.
I don't have to hear it?
Sorry. My boyfriend broke up with me yesterday, and okay, fine. I come back today, and he's in my house, and so I asked him to leave. He starts getting in my face, talking about, he's a grown man, and I need to listen to him. And then he starts trying to physically restrain me when I went to leave, so finally I just broke free, and I kept telling him, you have to leave. And so then he stole my phone, my brand new iPhone 15, and I was upset, and I went to leave, and basically the altercation just kept continuing to the point where...
Okay, so pause. How did he take your phone?
My phone was on my bed.
Okay, so it wasn't in your hand. Okay, you took it off the counter?
He just took it off my bed, and when I asked him to give my phone back, he just wouldn't give me my phone back.
Okay.
So at that point, I kept telling him, you have to leave. Give me my phone. I just want my stuff. Take your stuff. I want my stuff. So eventually, I'm outside, and I'm frustrated, and I'm getting ready to leave. And he's trying to take my keys from me. He's trying to take my other phone. I went to call 911 on my other phone, and he threw my phone. Slapped it away from my hand. No, this is my mom's phone. Okay. So I didn't have any way to contact the police. Okay. And then he starts taking me and physically grabbing me and throwing me down on the street and slapping me and different things like that, and just assaulting me and flipping me upside down and stuff like that.
Did he punch you?
He slapped me. He definitely kept trying to.
Where did he slap you?
In the face. He slapped me in the face.
Okay.
He kept running to catch me. My roommate had to keep getting in between us because he kept trying to and I don't know if my roommate wants to get involved, but he kept trying to physically punch me and chase me. Because he's a man that will side with a man. That's why I was very nervous to even call the police, because I was nervous that I was going to get in trouble, even though I know I didn't do anything. I don't have my phones. So I came here because my location picked it up here. I took my car because he went here and he had my phone, and my mom, I have my mom's phone, and it shows my phone's location being here. And when I asked him, he said that he threw my phone away in one of the trash cans.
So he ended up coming here?
Yes, he came here because he kept fighting me. He kept fighting me and chasing me, and finally I just I said, get off of me.
Well, he didn't fight you in the hospital.
No, he fought me there. He fought me at my apartment.
Did he come here, or did you come here with him?
He came here by himself.
And you were already here?
No, he came here by himself, and I was leaving the situation alone. I kept looking for my phone.
I'm confused. Why did he show up at the hospital?
Because when he kept fighting me, I finally swung and I hit him back, and I busted his lip. I finally busted his lip, and so he then was like, I'm bleeding, and it's you've been throwing me around in the street. I went and ran to a neighbor's house for help because I didn't have a phone to call the police. I kept trying to walk away. He kept shoving me down the street.
Okay, so did you know he came here?
So eventually I found out that he came here because my phone tracks to this location.
Okay.
Wait, he has my phone because
Alright, can we just focus on one thing?
I'm sorry, I'm just seeing because I've been here searching in the trash.
No, that's fine. Let's just stick to one thing at a time.
So he stole my phone and brought it here. I saw the location, and he told me that he threw my phone away in the trash can here.
Okay, so then you came here. Did you get medically checked out?
No.
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 Okay, when did you get here?
I got here at 3 a.m. maybe.
So you've been sitting here since 3 a.m.?
I've been digging in the trash for hours. The maintenance people came to help me. Mom, it has my location picking up in the Winn-Dixie. He has my phone.
How do you have your mom's phone?
Because I had to call my mom. I didn't have anybody
so your mom
to
came
call.
here?
No, my mom came to my apartment. I didn't have anybody to call, and when I saw it was here, I came here. I don't have his, but I just have his work address.
Why don't you know where your boyfriend is?
Because he just moved down here. We're trying to get an apartment. He stays with a family.
Where is that? You should know where he stays if he's your boyfriend.
We've been dating a month now. I just know his work address.
When does he work?
He's at work now.
He's at work now?
Yes.
How'd you meet him?
At the Planet Fitness.
What kind of car does he drive?
He doesn't drive.
So how does he get to work?
He Ubers or takes a walk.
Okay. You said you have a roommate that saw this whole thing, correct?
Yes, but I don't think that my roommate wants to be involved. But
Well, I'm gonna try to talk to him.
okay. But he's just being biased in the situation. Like, honestly, if we can just not have police bother my roommate, like.
Well,
his
that's not how it
landlord-
works.
No, I'm saying his landlord's already given him issues. Do I have to give you that information? Because my mom was there, my dad were there. I'd rather give you their information.
So your parents were there, watched you get thrown on the floor, and
No,
they didn't call 911?
I just meant the aftermath, but okay.
What's your roommate's name?
It's not on this phone. I don't have it.
Okay. What time did this happen?
It's been happening since 1 in the morning.
And then till 3.
Till right now.
Is it still live where your phone is?
What is it? Yeah, exactly.
And it's still at his job?
Yeah, you see there's the Winn-Dixie right there.
And that's where the gym is?
Yes, exactly.
Alright. Do you have a case or anything on it?
No, it's pink, the iPhone 15.
It's pink?
Yeah. And my lock screen is like women working out on it.
Does he have your password?
No. He went out the other day and I said, go have fun.
Yeah.
And like, he went out with a girl, and then I went to the gym, and I brought my guy friend, my workout buddy, and he's just been upset since and broke up with me.
And then randomly at 1 a.m. this morning?
I came home, my roommate said that he wanted to talk to me. I said, why is he here? Like, I asked, confused, because it's like...
So you haven't seen him since the other day?
No,
About
when
the
he,
gym?
when he broke up with me, he broke up with me... What day was that, Mom? Monday? Sunday? What day did he break up? Monday? So yesterday, and then he said, see you never, like, got all his stuff. So I didn't expect to see him again.
3, 2, copy, switch it back. Okay.
Except
And
he
when
said,
was
oh,
that?
he left something.
What
Today.
day?
Monday.
Okay.
Monday, he said he left something, so I told my roommate, just drop it off. He told my roommate he wants to talk to me, so my roommate, said, okay, fine.
Okay.
I went there, he said no. So then I said, well, why are you here? You need to leave.
And this happened at 1 a.m.?
This, at that point, it was like 11:30.
And then what time did he leave?
He finally left around 3 a.m. to come here.
So he was not throwing you on the ground for 4 hours.
He was physically restraining me. He was not letting me leave. He was throwing me on the ground.
Okay, but when did it get physical? What
It
time?
got physical around midnight. It was very quick.
For 3 hours. It's not quick.
Yes. No, I'm saying it escalated very quickly that he would not let me leave. He physically restrained me. When I went to leave, he started throwing me around in the backyard, which my roommate saw. My roommate had to get him off of me. And then finally, I said, you need to leave. And so he came back, and I said, I just want my phone. And finally, he started just saying he's going to fight me. And so he started fighting me in the street. And I kept walking, like I was in my car, I was away from him. And at one point, he just kept trying to assault me and just said, let's fight. And I just figured, like, I don't know what else to do. So he grabbed my keys. When I tried to call the police, he took my phone and threw it away. And then he kept shoving me down the road and throwing me in the road. I went to a neighbor's house to call for help, but I didn't want to bother anybody.
So you didn't go to the neighbor's house?
I was on their porch, like, just standing there. And my roommate was he was down the block, seeing him throw me around.
How did he leave? Did he get in a car? Because I thought you said you got here at 3 a.m.
Yes, I left because I saw police. I did not want to stay.
Okay, but obviously he didn't leave at 3 a.m. if you were here at 3 a.m. So what time did he leave? Because that doesn't make sense. You can't be at two places at the same time.
Mom, when did he come here?
Was your mother at your house when he was there?
Yes, was David here? No.
So what time did your mother get to your house?
I'm trying to see right now. Mom, when did you get there?
Alright, what happened last night?
So my girlfriend took my bag, right?
Okay.
So next thing you know, she goes outside, right?
Now were you there at the apartment or did you show up?
I was there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was there. She decided to take my bag, go to the car. Next thing you know, I'm right behind her, close the door. What happened?
What happened after that?
So next thing you know,
Because she obviously called us, so I'm trying to get your side.
okay.
So just give me as much detail as you can.
Yeah. So next thing you know, I'm like, all right, door just closed on my face. Let me chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to get mad.
Yeah.
But you know, next thing you know, we arguing back and forth because we just broke up.
Yes.
That's what it's about.
Yes.
So she's upset at me because I was over there. And she was
Hanging out with another girl or something like that.
literally another guy.
Okay.
But she just didn't want me there. So
Okay.
she was like, all right, you gotta go because that's her roommate. I'm like,
Yep.
all right. But like my thing with her was like, it was the way she was talking to me. So we was just going back and forth. And then people seemed us like kind of like yelling in the street. So that's when the cops came to us. Yeah.
So the cops came last night?
Yeah.
You guys spoke to the cops last night?
Yeah.
What time did this happen last night?
11-ish?
I have no. So when did it get physical?
They never got physical.
Alright, so
All right. So obviously.
I didn't hit her. No.
All right. So listen, I'm going to tell you what I know.
Okay.
She admitted things got physical.
Okay.
She admitted that she punched you in the face, and that's why you have the stitches. I spoke to your roommate. He told me what he saw, so I need you to be completely honest.
Okay.
it's
I
going
know
to be in
something
your
got
best
physical.
interest.
Tell me, like, it's going to be in your best interest to tell me what happened. So I would advise you to just do that.
She ain't get physical with me. I'm gonna tell y'all that. She know better.
So how did you get the mark on your face? Because I'm telling you right now, if you don't tell me what happened, then the only things I could go based off of is her statement.
Okay.
That's why I'm trying to get your side, because obviously something got physical. I could see it, and that's why I want your side.
It's going to be in your
because-
best interest to just tell us the truth.
Because then I can only go based off her statement.
Listen. I'm being honest. You're not in trouble right now.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
But if you don't tell us what happened or how this happened or whatever, things can change differently.
Okay.
So we need cooperation from you so that we can figure it out. Because right now we have a witness and we have her statement. I can't obviously tell you if it's in favor of you or her, what the witness stated, because I need to hear what you have to say, and she needs to hear what you have to say, so I'm not going to tell you what the witness said, and I'm not going to tell you who the witness is.
Okay.
But what I can tell you is that we have a witness who said that they saw the whole entire thing, and all we just need right now is you to be honest. As of right now, you're not in trouble. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not playing any tricks. I'm not getting you to say stuff because I want you to get in trouble. I'm just trying to tell you that it's within your best interest to tell us everything, because right now the woman at the hospital is trying to get you in trouble. Okay? Just so your girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
That's what I'm saying. You need to tell me. Obviously, I know things got physical. That's why I need you to tell me what happened.
Well,
I understand you don't want to get anybody in trouble, but we're here and
yeah, I don't, but I mean, like, the thing is with her, she came up to me, right?
Yeah.
outside.
Inside.
Inside.
So this was the first instance, but like, I told her, you know what I'm saying, don't test me because you don't come up to a man thinking you can take him. And I told her that, it's, plain and simple. So she's still screaming, yelling in my face, and I'm telling her roommate, like, bro, like, you gonna help? Like, you just sitting there watching. So next thing you know, we going back and forth. I keep telling her, don't test me, don't test me. Next thing you know, she pushed me. So now I'm holding her arms.
Okay.
She kind of put my hands on her, but she was like, don't restrain me. I'm like, you put your hands on me first.
I got you.
So now I gotta hold you like this.
Do you remember where on her arms you held her?
Literally, like, probably by her elbows or something,
Okay,
by her
okay.
biceps, yeah. But like, I'm not gonna let you hit me, and then if I hit you, I know my strength, so you probably gonna end up in a hospital. So, you know what I'm saying? Like with her, that's it. That's it.
So how did you get the mark on your face?
Came from my altercation.
From what altercation?
Our altercation, with us getting into it.
So she pushed you. How did she cause that? Just from pushing you?
No, she ain't caused that from pushing. That came from the door. She never hit me.
So she pushed you from behind into the door.
No, she pushed me in my chest,
Okay, so how? did you
running
get this?
to the door because she had my bag. I'm going after her, and then she know the door closed. Boom.
Alright, I'm just gonna take a picture of it.
Okay.
How many stitches did you get?
I think like 2.
2? Do you want to just like kneel down a little bit?
Sure. I mean, I don't know. No, that's,
Here.
can you take it?
Can you get it?
Yeah, I got you.
What time did it?
Was at the hospital. That's why I was told my phone was like So I had said I just want to get my phone. Like,
Okay, because I know there was a call at the hospital the other day, but it wasn't classified. When dispatch gave it to us, it wasn't classified as like a theft or whatever. It was domestic related. And like I said, any other case, you the victim or whatever, you can say, I don't want you to do anything, go pound sand. But domestic cases, because of all the things that's
and
happened
that's
in the
why I
past, they
got
have to
confused.
investigate.
Because even when I had said, oh, my phone is at this location, like, it was then that they went to go look for it. And so it's like, I had gotten my phone, and I'm like, okay, I have my phone, like, you know, why am I being told I need to like sign paperwork or things like that?
So
Dispatch says.
I'm the officer that spoke to you yesterday. So with your phone, I went and spoke to him. He bought that phone. So that part of your complaint, that's going to be civil. But it was a domestic because you told me that you guys got into a physical altercation. You were thrown on the floor by your boyfriend. So
I had called about my phone. Like, but when I had been asking you about it, you wouldn't address my.
So-
I'm sorry. Can I just finish, please?
so just give me a second because yesterday I spoke to you and I asked you to come here so we could speak a little bit more and I could explain that, and then you just stopped answering.
No, I said I'm gonna come by the department, and you said you're gonna wait at my house. I already.
So
had
when I
things to
called
do.
you the first time, you said you were on your way home, so that's why I went to your house to talk to you.
I had responded to you, and I said I can't do it today. I will come by the department, and that's why I came by the department.
Yeah, and that's
Okay, really
fine.
quick, just interrupt. You were dispatched to a theft or a domestic?
To a 31.
Okay.
Yep.
Just so you know, 31 is
Is a
assault.
Assault.
Battery. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. When I had called, it was specifically just about my phone. So when I had been talking to you, the questions that you were asking me, I was like, no, but I want to talk about my phone. And I had been asking, and you kept not letting me
So
talk.
when you called
Like, right
dispatch,
now,
you said that your boyfriend hit you and took your phone. So you told
didn't say
dispatch
that.
both. It's all recorded, so that's fine.
I said I want my phone is all I said about it. Like, I'm trying to make it clear because it's like the questions that you're asking me, maybe it's your department or whatever, but I had said, I'm here trying to find my phone. I please need help with my phone. That was the whole point of all of this. So that's why I'm confused about if I kept trying to ask you questions and say, hey, but what about this? And you wouldn't answer them. You'd say, no. What's your roommate's name? Like, it was an interrogation at that point that I'm confused about.
Can I butt in? Okay, so when you call 911, it's on a recorded phone. Okay. When you make certain statements to those 911 dispatchers, her being a former 911 dispatcher, they put all those, what you say, they put in the call.
I answered their question.
Right, but let me finish. So when you say certain things, they label that call as such. And so with what you said to dispatch yesterday, it came out as domestic related battery. Okay? So what Sarge was trying to say before everybody came up, that's why she was saying they were investigating a battery comes top tier of your phone at that point. Okay? We have to make sure that you're safe or the other party is safe.
And when
okay?
I kept addressing to say I don't want to like press charges, she said I need to sign this paper.
Well,
That's what
unfortunately,
I
in the
didn't
state
know.
of Florida, when it is domestic related, you don't have a choice to, at that moment on our end whether you want to press charges or not. We still do an investigation, and at that point, if we find probable cause, we will make an arrest. And then follow up with the state attorneys and the court proceedings. They will reach out to the victim and they would be like, do you want to go forward with these charges? And then at that point you could say, hey, or the other victim can say, hey, no, I don't want to press charges. We're working things out this way. That's how it works in the state of Florida when it becomes domestic related. So unfortunately your phone is not top priority for us at that moment. We have paperwork, we have investigating to do. That's why we go to your house, that's why we go to the job. And I know, unfortunately, not everybody wants to be outside of my job with a bunch of cops, and I get that. But we have to do it. If not, we could lose our jobs. And nobody wants to lose their job, you know what I mean?
And I understand that this is just the state of Florida, but coming from me of somebody like, okay, the call is misaddressed, I'm just answering questions. So, okay, they're asking questions, I answer them. I'm here because I've had a theft, and then now it's like a crosshairs are happening, and it's not like, and now I'm being told it's out of my hands of like, why did I call for help if now I'm being told I don't have any rights, whatever is just going to
I
happen
hear you.
anyways.
I get it.
So that's where the confusion
I get it.
happened.
I
That
hear you.
I did like it was just a lie. And even if it was my brother's birthday yesterday, it's like I didn't want to sit here and, okay, now I have to do all these things. Like, I had
hear
to
you.
take care of stuff, and I just wanted to be able to just let me sit down and talk about it.
I hear you.
So,
It's just it's time pressing for us, especially like, so our rotation's kind of a little bit nuts. Like, we only work 2 days this week, and if we don't get certain paperwork turned in and we don't get our reports finished, which she needed to get some information, she needed to get some paperwork from you in order to get that done.
So that's why I was just like, I didn't do anything, but it's like, it wasn't like I was trying to, like, you know, it's just a lie, and it's overwhelming, and I wasn't, like, I didn't want to get in trouble with you guys, so I just wanted to,
Well,
like,
and that's another reason why, you know, with the whole phone situation, that's another reason why you need to get in.
because I'm just standing here. There's
Okay, well, I'll meet you when you get here. You can just let them know when you get here that you're trying to get in contact with me, okay? Alright.
Shit, so fucked up, dude. So fucked up. Beyond fucked up. So anyone, I thought Florida was stand your ground. No? Anybody can go and beat you up and whatever can happen. Like, it's cool.
Alright.
I
I turned it off completely, okay? Here, let's take this off.
Yeah, take that off. Do you have any other jewelry?
Yes.
I gotta grab one.
Where did
To put the.
Can you get a jail bag and receipt? How do you have them? Here you go. Thank you so much for all your help. Chris, you're amazing.
Chris, I don't know where I would be without you. You get to sit?